Okay.
It's all the officers are in breakout.
Your Honor, I'm gonna go grab them while she's looking at
So
it.
I don't see an attorney on here. I don't have an attorney site that's checked. Yeah, that's even put something on this.
There's no assigned attorney.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Ms. Gayton, is it Gayton?
Yes.
I'm thinking that it was House Counsel on that day, and what did we set it for today?
Today is a trial date.
Yeah, so for some reason, just my intuition is telling me that it was House Counsel on that day. They set it for trial. He's thinking that same House Counsel is going to be his attorney again today.
Okay.
Can you just explain to him how that goes and make sure that he knows that if he didn't give anybody a retainer fee, an average retainer fee, you tell him how much the average retainer fee is. If he didn't give anybody anything like that, then
he maintains that he didn't pay a lawyer, but there are individual attorneys that are assigned to specific cases.
Correct. So, but if he didn't ask for it, we didn't do it.
Okay. No worries. Mr. Goss, can you look at the Brian Brooks matter for me, and then we'll discuss it? It's a reckless driving. Oh, let me see. Hold on. Let me see if the officer is here.
They here.
Okay, yeah. So you probably need to talk to the officer too. And Madam Clerk, I probably need a scanned copy of the ticket so I can see the details.
Yes, ma'am.
Brian Brooks. Oh, Brian Brooks. Okay. All right, let me go online.
I do apologize. How can I help you? You said Tuesday? You had a court date on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Okay. Okay. You will need to log in, sir, on this afternoon, and then we'll give you a new date. Okay. Okay. No, not right now, sir. I need you to come in at your scheduled time if you can.
Good morning.
Or if not, just do me this favor. Because currently we're on the record right now. So just call me back and let's say around 11. She might have finished around time, okay?
Good morning, Mr. Bozar.
He can't hear you, Your Honor. Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Bozar, wait.
He's not connected to audio. He can't hear you.
Can you hear me, Mr. Bozar?
He's connected now. I just told him to turn his.
Oh, my.
There we go.
Connected.
Now it is.
Can you take yourself off of mute? Mr. Bowler, you have to take yourself off of mute and turn your camera so that you're not sideways, please.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that.
Do you have on a shirt, sir?
Oh, I'm about to put it on. I'm sorry.
You should put that on before you logged in.
As soon as I clocked in, y'all answered. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. So what time were you supposed to be here?
I thought 9:30. I was just at work. I just snuck out on break just to take this Zoom call.
Okay. I'm not even gonna ask you what do you do for work to where you don't have a shirt on, sir.
Oh, I was in a warehouse. It was real hot in there. Okay. I had to beat her on.
All right. Okay. Let me.
We don't have.
I actually don't see.
It just get real hot in them warehouses.
Are you looking at your notice of hearing? Because I don't believe you're on our docket for today.
Yes, ma'am, I am. The ID that I had was 36035000, and they told me March the 24th.
Who did they tell you the judge? Who did they tell you the judge was?
I don't know. That's the ID number that they told me So it was
say that ID number again, because
okay. 3603350000.
You have a hearing on April 13th, sir.
Oh. I thought they said the 24th.
No, it's April 24th, sir.
Oh, it's April.
Oh.
But your next actual, your update, your coming up court date is gonna be April 13th.
April 13th. Okay, hold on. Let me put that in mind.
Yeah, they all be on the 13th.
We're gonna move Mr. Bohar, we're gonna move the one, that's scheduled for the 24th to the 13th, and we'll
And you
take care
have
of all of your matters on
And
the
he has
13th.
some for May 1st.
Yeah, they said I got 9 tickets. So I'm trying to do everything simultaneously. I got my ID, I already got insurance, I got all my I got literally everything. Honestly, if we can do it today, I got literally everything. Right now. I can show y'all on the Zoom call.
We have an extremely heavy docket today, with the officers who have already checked in for today. I would normally do it if we had a light docket, but I can't, because I can't.
Darn it. Okay. So you said April 13th. Okay. All right, miss. I guess I check back in. Same ID number, right?
Same ID number, yeah.
Okay. You ladies have a good afternoon.
You too, and make sure you're completely dressed before you log into my courtroom next time.
Yes, ma'am.
Take care.
All right.
I can tell you that. They kicked the motherfucker off on the court because of that.
morning, sir.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Jaron, Jaron Brown,
What time was your hearing, Mr. Brown?
8:45.
You said no.
Hmm?
He said no.
Okay.
Yeah, he said
It was at 9, sir, but it's 9:46. Where you been?
Trying to get my Wi-Fi working. I had to come to my grandma's house.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad that you were creative and making sure that you could show up on time. Well, show up, but not on time.
page 9, person.
I am going to change your name, or Miss
I did already.
Davis. Oh, go ahead, girl. You're gonna be placed into a breakout room, Mr. Brown, to wait for an attorney. I believe your. Are we gonna proceed, please?
I don't think, no, I didn't have, this officer has.
Well, yeah, I'm really glad that you came today, but you can go ahead and we're gonna put you in a breakout room and wait for an attorney to talk to you, okay?
Okay.
Stay there. No
Okay.
matter how long it takes, someone will be in there. I will not forget that you're in there.
She said Brian Brooks is the one she wanted that, the ticket for, right? Yeah, I think so. Jamil, let's see, Jamil. Tracy, she's here. What is boy up to? These are all things. Okay. This is what I have so far. I'll change that. Everyone, yeah, that's ready. So, so they're saying that, you know, if you're not here, take whatever you're. Officer Shabash, you have to go check into your other courtroom.
Yes.
Did you send me your phone number?
No, I didn't.
Wait. Hold on. You didn't?
No.
I'm about to chat. Hold on.
Because is his person here yet?
This person's here.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I was gonna say I'll go ahead and let you go, but
Okay, no problem.
your person has checked in.
Okay, no problem.
He said, I don't have files. Good morning, Officer Riddles. Okay, Officer Shabazz, I have it.
Good morning.
Okay.
How are you?
Pretty good yourself.
Not bad. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm just right.
Did you get, Shabazzi's number?
Mhm. And I'm trying to see who you are checking in for.
Arctic Black.
Yes, I do see. You have a few more minutes. They have not checked in yet, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
But I'm gonna put you in breakout room number 2 with the rest of the officers.
Yes, ma'am.
You missing some pages?
I think so. I got page 9.
Oh, Lord. Okay. 1 second, officer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you'll be in breakout room number 2, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
What pages are you missing?
It's not on the screen. I got up into page 9. I have 1 through. I think I have 1 through 9. 8. Nope. I don't have 8.
No, 7.
I don't have 7. No, you got it on. You must have it on.
I don't, it's that printer. It's not me.
So are you printing or you?
I mean, I'm copying it, but it's just probably
And then
skipped.
doing front and back? You can do front and back if you want to see if,
Yeah, I don't like from that.
You don't?
No.
Let me see if there's a setting on here that's making you only do I pages.
No, you wanna know what it's copying 2 of them at the same time, that's why.
Oh, it's pulling 2 at the same
Mhm.
time?
So even if when I put them all in there, probably, that's how you be missing a page.
And tell IT that it needs to come and fix that, like, that's not.
So you said you missing the trial page, so you missing 7 and 8, right?
I'm missing every I page, wait, no, it ain't all the I pages, I'm sorry. What is it? I have 1, 2, I have 3, 4, I have 5. So then I have 6, and then I don't.
You have 7 and 8, which is my
and
main
I
2
don't have
pages.
8.
Okay. Them the main 2 pages. There you go. Now you're good. Yeah, now I need to go and see.
Remember to check on before we have time today, right? But when I'm in the middle of it, if I don't have this and I don't have a file, I'll get real frustrated
I know.
because I can't do nothing. At least
That way, that part I know. But it's a lot of my stuff. It looks like a lot of trials that's missing.
files.
Mhm. No, it's not. It's moving.
Why is it? Good morning, Attorney Clayton. Attorney Clayton? Attorney Clayton?
I'm here. Sorry. Court was calling me.
Oh, have you gotten an offer from the prosecutor yet?
No, I have not spoke with the prosecutor at all.
He hasn't been in the breakout room?
No.
Miss Attorney Gaten Robinson, has he been in the breakout room with you? Attorney Bergling, you were in the same breakout room with Attorney Clayton. Assuming that you haven't
I spoke with Mr. Goss, but I was there like right from the outset. So I do have an offer. We were ready for Mr. Backus.
Oh, you are ready. Okay, good. I'm personally, Attorney Clayton, I'm gonna have to put you back into the breakout room and I will contact Mr. Goss and let him know. We did let him know that you were there. We let him know that you are still waiting. He does have a couple of courtrooms that he's assigned to. So if you could just pack your patience.
Okay.
Do you know how to rejoin your breakout room?
Yeah, you have to just rejoin it, Attorney Clayton.
Okay, will do.
Thank you. And you have. I'll do it. No. Unless it's a trial. Is your client here, Mr. Worthman?
He's not, Judge. I don't know if I can waive his presence.
I was looking for him in the breakout room. Thank you for letting me know. Young man with the hat on, please first of all, remove your hat. You're in court, virtual court room. Same, and then you can take it. Are you speaking to me? Because if you're speaking to me, you need to turn your phone off of mute. Take mute off.
I'm sorry. I just woke up. I'm late for court. I forgot I was supposed to go to court. I went to work, got off work at 6 this morning and just woke up late. Demetrius Bowen.
And what time is your hearing scheduled for?
It was scheduled for 9 o'clock.
Oh, you are here by the hair on my chin. Like,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, ma'am. I just got off work at 6 this morning and I woke up late.
You need to make sure you're setting alarms because you would have had a warrant in 2 minutes. I will have the clerk rename you and place you in a breakout room so that you can talk to the attorney about your matter. Is Demetrius Bowen? Oh, yeah. One of the
Two officers.
All right, your officers are here. I was really gonna let them go so that we could just issue a warrant, but you're safe right now. You will be placed in a breakout room momentarily.
24, so.
24, Mr. Bowen. Please accept the prompt to join the breakout room.
We'll be right with you, Mr. Worthling.
No problem, Judge.
Mr. Worthling, when you're in the breakout room, are you able to chat us or you just stuck there?
I think I'm just stuck there, Your Honor. I don't think I can chat outside of the participants that are within the breakout.
No way of you letting us know that you're ready with your offer when you're not House Counsel?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can. I should have. And I'm assuming that Detective or Officer Spadell was here. He usually is.
He is, he came.
Yep. Okay, thanks.
Let me see, I think he's still here. Or did he? No, he went, he had to go check into Judge Garrett's courtroom.
And was that the only officer on this case?
Yeah, it's just the only one.
All right. And will you tell me how to pronounce your client's name, Mr. Worthling?
Judge, I believe it's just Backus.
Backus?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now calling the people versus Michael Backus. Ticket number SP 143-62071. One count of failure to yield at the right of way, please. Oh, wait. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ben Worthing, P64889, on behalf of Mr. Backus. Judge, date and time set for a formal hearing. I know the officer is present. We did receive a resolution for Mr. Goss to amend the matter to limited access speed 1 to 5 over. I have the authority to accept that amendment.
Okay. The court will enter a responsibility on behalf of Mr. Backus for, did you say 1 to 10 over? 1 to 5 over, is it limited access 0 point?
That's correct, Judge.
Okay, and we'll assess a fine of $125. Can you have your client pay that within the next 2 weeks? I will.
Thank you so much, Judge. I appreciate your patience. Thanks to you and your staff. Have a great weekend.
Wait, Mr. Portman, I wasn't done.
I'm sorry.
So
Judge.
I like to set these for review, and you don't have to appear as long as he's made the payment. I'm gonna set it for review for April, or no, I'll give you 30 days, April 24th. But obviously you need to let him know that if he doesn't pay it within 14 days, that the fee goes up.
Understood, Your Honor. Sorry about my hastiness.
I know, you probably gotta get into another courtroom. Thank you for your patience, and you have a good day.
You do the same. Thank you, Your Honor.
Open court.
Attorney Clayton, I just wanted to give you an update. I do see that Mr. Goss is in the breakout room with the officers, all of the officers, not just for your matter, but for all of the trials that are scheduled for today. However, I recall Mr. Bell being here previously. I believe Larry Williams was the, Judge Williams was the judge on that day. Was he coming back for, was he given like some things some terms to do so that he could receive an offer for today?
I believe so. I think he was supposed to take a class. I have not spoke with him, actually. I logged on a little late at 9:05.
Is it okay if I place you in the breakout room with him then?
That'd be great.
Okay, let me do that because I didn't realize that you hadn't talked to him. I'm glad you said that. So I'm gonna put you in breakout room 4, which is where Mr. Bell is, so that you can find out if he's done what he needs to do. That way, when you are, when Mr. Goss is ready, you can go right.
Sounds good.
What, you know what I'm trying to say. And then you can return, I hope you'll be able to return to room 1 on your own, but we'll see how this goes.
Okay.
Rita Bowling,
Yes, it's him.
were you just in the waiting room? What just happened? Were you?
Made told me to leave the break room and push leave. And I like some mistake.
Oh, I see. So you're just in here waiting for the attorney to call, for us to be able to call your case, is that correct?
Yes.
Your Honor, this is Attorney Clayton for Mr. Bell.
She's on the phone call. Attorney, give us 1 second. Is there something I can help with?
I was just going to ask for another pretrial date. He's still got something he needs to do to get the offer.
Okay, so that'll be, and his name was, Mr. Bell. So you want to adjourn it to another pretrial date?
If I could.
Okay, it'll be April the 20th.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. I'm going to go back in that breakout room and let him know, and he can leave.
Okay.
Thank you.
Not a problem. Have a good one, okay? I need everyone else to please put their devices on mute. Thank you. There we go. Thank you.
Your Honor, I brought some individuals out that we can do whenever the court is ready.
Okay, she give her 1 moment, attorney.
Ms. Gaten. Attorney Gaten, are we able to call the Brian Brooks matter fairly soon?
Do I have the ticket yet? 1 moment. Let me look at my email.
No, I didn't send it to you, but I have the ticket.
I need to see the ticket. I need to see what's written on the ticket. All I have is a docket.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Phyllis. I might not have to send you the ticket. That's why I said give me 1 second, okay?
Okay, if chat me or something.
I will.
Attorney Galen Robinson, you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ready on Christopher Brooks.
So, Your Honor, I don't see Brian Nelson in the breakout room right now. I don't know if he checked in. So I want to make sure that he has not checked in.
No.
It doesn't appear that he's checked in.
Okay, so I know sometimes they'll have to bounce around to multiple courtrooms, so that's a no PO. Mr. Baha is also a no PO. I thought I saw his name earlier, so that was my mistake. Either way, Mr. Brooks has documentation today.
Say that last part again, ma'am.
I said either way, Mr. Brooks has documentation today, so we were prepared to move forward either way.
Okay, no worries. So now calling the people versus Christopher Brooks, ticket number SP 1375732. Count 1, operators, no failure to display a valid operator's license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gaten Robinson, P71733. Mr. Brooks, please state your name.
Christopher Brooks.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. The officer is not present, and so as a direct result, we're asking for a dismissal of this matter. Your Honor, I would like to note for the record that Mr. Brooks did show me his AAA insurance and his permit from the Secretary of State, where he will be able to take his driving test in just a little bit.
Okay, good job, Mr. Brooks, for taking initiative to make sure that you do have your documentation the next time that you are stopped. However, the court will note that it is now 10:21 a.m. This matter was set for trial at 9 a.m. and an officer has not checked in via Zoom or in person. Therefore, this matter is dismissed without prejudice. You are free to go.
Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
You too. Have a good day.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Have an artist black checked in?
One moment.
No.
Artist Black?
No.
No.
Your Honor, can I release Officer Riddles and Rule?
Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr.
Oh,
Goss,
why
I'm
you
coming
break-
to talk to you once I put my matters on the record, so please don't leave.
I got 3 courtrooms, so you
All
have
right,
my
I'll
cell
call your
number.
phone.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
We needed an offer for that reckless driver. The one for O'Connor. I'm sorry, Brian Brooks.
Did you talk to Officer O'Connor? We'll talk later.
I
but-
didn't see Officer O'Connor in the breakout room.
Okay.
She was, but you can call the court. Can you call the court clerk or chat the clerk?
She was?
She was here.
Officer O'Connor?
The problem is my client's interaction was with a male officer.
It was 2 of them on the ticket. It was 2 officers written on the ticket.
Okay, so his interaction was with the male officer.
Yeah, but since it's reckless driving, is what they
Okay.
visualize, not the actual
Okay, well,
conversation.
we probably gonna have to have a trial, so she gonna have to come back. More than likely,
Okay.
I'm telling you.
We'll have to adjourn it then because she was here for she was here for the hour or 2 hours and she had another matter.
Your Honor, it's not my client's fault that we're gonna ask for a dismissal. He's still here. He still has to be here. That's not fair to him. He gets to have to reuse his time again, but she gets consideration. She's gonna need to reissue the ticket. That's gonna be my argument because that's not fair to him. He's been here the same amount of time as she has.
Attorney, hold your argument until I call the case, please.
Okay.
Now I'm calling the people versus Wildlife, but are we done or do you guys need a breakout room to discuss all of these matters?
Nope, the matters that I have up, I'm ready to put these on the record.
Okay, so now I'm calling the people versus Wala Baha, ticket number V501-17322. One count of miscellaneous, I'm sorry, let me get this sticky off of it. Miscellaneous business, failure to obtain a business license. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Gaten Robinson on behalf of Mr. Baha. Mr. Baha, can you please state your name for the record?
Wala Baha.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. The officer is not present, and as a direct result, we're asking for a dismissal.
Today is the date and time set for trial. This matter was set for 9 a.m. The court has taken note that an officer has not checked in via Zoom or in person. It is now 10:24 a.m. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Baha, you are free to go, but I'm hoping that you're working on getting a business license or making sure that you have your business license readily available at all times.
Your Honor, this business was sold in 2018. I'm not sure why the city is still issuing him tickets for a business that's sold.
Thank you for that information. I will hope that if the city attorney is on, that he can take note and give that information back to the city of Detroit.
Thank you.
And perhaps, I'm sorry, Attorney Gaten, is it possible that he can maybe, or you can fax or send information to the city of Detroit showing that the business has been sold so that they're aware? The city, whoever is the issuing.
I don't have his documents. He has his documents. I'm just house counsel for the day.
Right. So Mr. Baha, if you for formality reasons, if you can provide the city with some type of proof that the business was sold, perhaps they will stop issuing you tickets if this hasn't been the first time. It's not me though. It's not me that for purposes of this dismissal, yes, it's me. But for purposes of them, if this is an ongoing problem, I'm just saying that the way to resolve the problem is to ensure that that department has the information that you need.
I'll check with the city. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
For Mr. Bowling, Your Honor, we are setting this matter for trial. And he's wants a bench trial.
Matter in my courtroom. One moment, please.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Okay, I'm ready for the back on Zoom. Ms. Gayton, will you repeat what you were stating?
For Mr. Bowling, we're gonna set his matter for trial.
Okay. Is he here? Oh.
Yes.
Now calling the people versus, is it Doria or Doria?
Duryea.
Doria. Now calling the people versus Doria Bowling, ticket number 746496, one count of reckless driving. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gaden Robinson on behalf of Mr. Bowling. Mr. Bowling, please state your name for the record.
Duryea Bowling.
Your Honor, there's
For pre-trial, Ms. Gayton Robinson, how would you like to proceed?
Mr. Bowling is seeking a trial date in this matter. I have spoken to him about his right to a jury trial or a bench trial. He understands the difference, and he has made a conscious decision to waive his right to a jury trial and seek a bench trial in this matter.
Okay, Mr. Bowling, is that correct? You did understand your right, your constitutional right?
Yes.
And you would like to have a trial before me as a trier of fact in lieu of a trial by jury?
Yes.
Okay, so the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf and set this matter for trial on April 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
April 20th.
April 20th
Okay.
at 9 a.m. $0 balance to continue.
Okay.
You're free to go. We'll see you on that day.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
Your Honor, Michael Blake is setting his matters for trial as well.
Thank you.
Mr. Belcher, if you could mute your device until the court calls your matter, we greatly appreciate it.
Ready on Mr. Blake. Ms. Gay Robinson.
Okay, Your
Now
Honor.
on the, oh.
Go ahead. I'm ready. I'm sorry.
Now calling the people versus Michael Blake, ticket number U67118310, one count of loitering, ticket number U777, strike that. Ticket number U76631211, one count of disorderly conduct. Ticket number SP11171491, one count of driver's license suspended. Ticket number SP11788821, one count of no operator's license. Ticket number SP11788822, one count of unregistered untitled vehicle. Ticket number SP11788823, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP12241611, one count of license, no ops. Ticket number 134584851, One count of no apps. That is it. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gayden Robinson on behalf of Mr. Blake. Mr. Blake, please state your name for the record.
Michael Blake.
Your Honor, today is the date and time set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. As Mr. Blake is present before the court, we would ask that all warrants be set aside. We would ask that the court enter a personal bond on his matter as he is present and before the court. Your Honor, he is seeking a trial date for these matters. I have spoken to him about his right to a jury trial. I have explained to him the difference in a jury trial and a jury and a bench trial. He has made a conscious decision to choose a bench trial. Is that correct, Mr. Blake?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Mr. Blake, I just need to, where is Mr. Blake?
He's in the brown blazer.
But, oh, thank you so much, because there's so many people right here. Thank you, Mr. Blake. So you did in fact decide that you would like to have a trial before me as a trier of fact, is that correct?
Right.
But you understood just your constitutional rights that Ms. Gayden Robinson explained to you in the breakout room?
Yes.
Okay, so the court will set aside our bench warrant, enter a plea of not guilty, and set this matter for trial for April 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. $0 bond will be, there will be a $0 bond. And again, set for bench trial on April 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m.
Okay.
You're all set. You're free to go.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Your Honor, I'm going to try to reach out to the prosecutor. That's the end of my matters for right now. And I'm going to finish up the rest of my people in the breakout room while you do these matters.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Good morning, Your Honor. This is Attorney Sharon Payne. I'm your House counsel as well, and I have several matters ready.
Good morning, Ms. Payne, or Attorney Payne. You tell me how you would like to proceed.
Certainly. The first one is Mr. Kevin Brown.
Is it D-A-V-O-N Brown?
No, D-A-V-O-N, correct. Brown, B-R-O-W-N. It's here for a pretrial.
One moment, please.
We are going to set this matter for a trial.
Okay. One moment, please. I'm trying to. Right. Now calling the people versus Divine Brown. Ticket number Z8087761. One count OWI-BAC. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney. And Mr. Brown, you can turn your camera on, please, sir.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne appearing on Mr. Brown, who's present via Zoom. Mr. Brown, could you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, sir?
Devon Brown.
Thank you. Your Honor.
There's a date time set for pretrial, Ms. Payne. How would you like to proceed?
I've had an opportunity to talk about this with Mr. Brown as well as city attorney. And at this stage, Your Honor, we're going to set this matter for a bench trial.
Okay. Mr. Brown, you understood the rights that were explained to you by Attorney Payne?
Yes, ma'am.
You understood that you have a right to a trial before me as a trier of fact or before a jury, and you've chosen to have a trial before me as a trier of fact, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, the court will enter a not guilty plea and set this matter for a bench trial on April 20th, 2023 at 9 a.m. $0 bond. And that concludes this matter, Mr. Brown. You are free to go. We will see you on, part of your, I'm sorry. I do want to make sure that I address the conditions of your bond, which will be, obviously, are you driving with the license currently?
I don't drive currently. My license was basically
Revoked? Okay.
expired on my 30th birthday, so I'm not sure. I've been waiting to renew. They told me I had to come in to renew. I wasn't able to do it on the internet, so I wanted to talk to you first to see if I was eligible, or if I'm suspended or what.
That I would not know. You would have to check with the Secretary of State regarding that. This matter has not been adjudicated, so it should not be affecting you as of right now. I'm not entirely sure. You can check with the Secretary of State, but a condition of your bond would be that you are not to receive any further tickets, especially anything that's driving with alcohol related.
Yes, ma'am.
We will see you on April 20th at 9 a.m.
Okay.
Thank you.
The next case, Your Honor, is Rosby Bailey, and it was scheduled for trial at 9 o'clock.
I'm pronouncing names right. Is the pronunciation Rosby Retail?
Rosby, yes, ma'am.
Yes, that's it.
Okay, now calling the people versus Rosby Retail Bailey, ticket number SP 137-42321. One count of disregarding red signal, or Amber, ticket number SP 137-42322. One count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne appearing on behalf of Mr. Rosby, who is present via Zoom for trial. Mr. Rosby, could you please unmute and state your name for the record, sir?
My name is Rosby Martell Bailey.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is the time and date set for trial, and the police officer Matthews has not appeared, and we are asking the court to dismiss all charges.
The court has had an opportunity to check to verify that officer has not checked in this matter. It is now 10:39 a.m. This matter was set for trial at 9 a.m. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice, and officer has not checked in via Zoom or in person.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Bailey, you're free to go. Did you explain what without prejudice means to your client, though?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And the next case we have is Rodney Belcher.
don't know
Ms.
if they-
Payne, do you have all the offers you need from the prosecutor as of now?
I do,
You do.
yes.
And Aiden Smith is talking to him.
Okay, I spoke to her on the phone.
Okay.
We're gonna dismiss it.
Okay. Now calling the People versus Rodney Belcher, ticket number P 1155606. Count 1, failure to secure a load. Count 2, failure to tarp a load. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, appearing on behalf of Mr. Rodney Belcher, who is here via Zoom. Mr. Belcher, could you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
Yes, that's Rodney Belcher.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is the date and time scheduled for trial at 9 o'clock. Police Officer Jones has not appeared. We are moving to dismiss all charges against my client.
The court has verified that an officer has not checked in. Officer L. Jones has not checked in on this matter. This matter was set for trial for 9 a.m. It is now 10:44 a.m. Therefore, these matters will be dismissed without prejudice. I believe it's Mr. Belcher, make sure that you do have insurance or proof of insurance in the future. And if there's a way that you can, there's someone that you can reach out to learn how to tarp or to load or secure your loads, make sure you're doing that as well, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
We are next ready, Your Honor, on Tracy Bowles, also.
The officer called on the case, he was to dismiss it. As we speak, they I can check.
Do you have to bring it?
It's not on that. Yeah.
Now calling the People versus Tracy Lynn Faye Bowles, ticket number X 4098432. One count of no operator's license, multiple acts. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, appearing on behalf of Tracy Bowles, who is present via Zoom. Ms. Bowles, could you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
Tracy Bowles.
Thank you.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. Ms. Payne, how would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, Officer Raffaganino did not appear. We're asking the charges be dismissed against my client.
Actually, he did appear. However, and I don't know if you were able to speak with him. He did appear, but he is willing to dismiss as long as Ms. Bowles has a valid driver's license. Currently, he is willing to dismiss.
Okay.
Ms. Bowles, were you?
That's a warning. It must have been a warning. It's not in the system.
Okay. All right, and so the court has verified that she does have a current valid driver's license. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next.
You're welcome. Ms. Bowles, make sure that you're keeping that driver's license up to date and valid. You're free to go though, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Your Honor, the next case we have is Jeffrey Broadus, and it's also scheduled for trial.
Tess is here.
Now calling the People versus Jeffrey Wayne Broadus, ticket number P1360997, one count of entering vacant dwelling without owner's written permission. Please state your appearance for the record, starting
Yes,
with
good
the
morning.
attorney.
Thank you. Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne appearing on behalf of Mr. Broadus, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Broadus, could you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record, sir?
Jeffrey Wayne Broadus.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is.
I'm sorry, one moment, Ms. Payne. Officer, would you like to state your name for the record?
Officer Sheriff has badge 3423 Detroit Police Department, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set for trial. How would you like to proceed, Ms. Payne?
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to pre-try this matter, and the city has made the offer that if my client were to plead guilty to one count of disorderly conduct, the entry without owner's permission ticket would be dismissed. I've discussed this with my client, advised him of his trial rights. He's indicated he wishes to take advantage of the offer.
One moment, please. Mr. Broadus, did you have an opportunity to speak to your attorney? She advised you of your right,
Yes, Your Honor.
and you understood your right?
Yes, Your Honor.
One moment, please. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you give today will be the truth and the whole truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can put your hand down. Turning your attention to July 7th, 2022. Can you tell me what you did on that date that made you guilty of disorderly conduct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Broadus.
Or Ms. Payne, would you like to?
Yes. Mr. Broadus, on that date and time, were you in a house in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And you did not have permission to be in that house, correct?
No. No.
The court is satisfied. We'll enter a guilty plea on your behalf of the amended charge of disorderly conduct and assess a fee of $240. Are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks?
Can I get a little more time?
Absolutely. What about 30 days?
That'll work.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this to be due for April 24th, 2023. If you do not pay it by that date, just zoom in to this courtroom so that we can possibly give you an extension depending on the circumstances.
I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're free to go. Ms. Officer Sanchez, you are free to go. Thank you for your time this morning and your patience.
Thank you.
Next case we have, Your Honor, is Valencia by Nam. I know.
Valencia, do you pronounce your last name Bynum?
Yes.
I just want to make sure I have pronunciation correct for the record. And one moment, please, while I get the file. Oh, I did that. Now calling the People versus Valencia Monet Bynum, ticket number SP 137-00301. One count of brandishing a firearm in public. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the officer. Do you have an officer in this matter? Please state your appearance for the record.
It was Police Officer Leonard who did check in.
She's here. I'm just waiting for her to unmute her phone and state her name for the record.
Officer Devin Leonard, badge 1947.
Thank you, officer. Counselor?
Yes, Your Honor. At this point, there has been an offer by the city.
Can you state your appearance for the record, ma'am?
I'm sorry. Sharon Payne appearing on behalf of the defendant Valencia Bynum. And
Ms. Bynum, your name for the record.
Valencia Monet Bynum.
Thank you.
Okay, today is the date and time set for trial, Ms. Payne. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. At this point, my client will be taking advantage of the offer from the city. She will plead guilty to the charge of brandishing a firearm under a 3-month delayed sentence that if she successfully completes a firearm class and gets no further tickets, the case will be dismissed.
Ms. Bynum, you had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Payne and she advised you of your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes, I do.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Turning your attention to July 5th, 2022. Would you like to tell the court what you did to be guilty of brandishing a firearm in public?
Well, I got into it with a couple of family members and they threatened to come over here, and the officers that happened to be outside in front of my house was the same vehicle, was the same exact color vehicle the people were showing up in. So they was making threats saying they was coming to shoot me, and I came outside and they was sitting in front of my property. And I looked in the window trying to see if it was them. And when I walked back up on my porch, I pulled my gun out. And after I pulled my gun out, 2 officers got out. One of them, not the officer that's present, she was sitting in the passenger seat.
Calm down, Ms. Bynum. Calm down.
I am. The officer that's present, she was in the passenger seat. It was the man that was driving, the officer that was very aggressive. He told me that I was going to mind my effing business and stop sticking my nose in people's business. And he pointed the gun at me. She did too, but she wound up putting the handcuffs on me. And he was like really belligerent. And
But you did, okay, I'm gonna stop you real quick. You did have a firearm out, correct?
Yes, I did, but I didn't point it at them.
Wait, I'm gonna ask the questions. I just want you to answer the questions that I asked you.
Okay.
When you pulled out your firearm, before I say that, was Officer Leonard or the other officer involved, either of the people who threatened you over the phone or in your family member who has actually threatened you? Threatened to harm you prior to that day?
Yes.
So there are family members who actually threatened you?
Yes.
One of those?
Yeah, they were sitting on the corner.
Can I try, Your Honor?
Yes, please.
Okay. Ma'am, question is, the people that threatened you were not the officers that were sitting in their car. Is that correct?
No, no.
So when you pulled out your firearm, when you were on your porch, the only people around were actually the officers, correct?
Yes,
And they
yes.
did not threaten you, did they?
No.
Thank you.
The court is now satisfied. Ms. Payne, are you satisfied?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so the court will enter a plea of guilty for brandishing a firearm in public on behalf of Ms. Bynum. Ms. Bynum, I am going to set this out for a delayed sentence for 3 months. In this period of time, in the next 3 months, you are not allowed to get any type of tickets in the next 3 months. And the court is also requiring you to take the firearm course. Has she received the information to contact someone about those courses?
No.
Okay. Can you chat? I don't want you to put your phone number out in the public because we are live on YouTube. Will you chat my clerk with your phone number so that we can make arrangements for you to be able to take those courses?
No problem.
I chatted you first, ma'am.
All right, and then we're gonna set this matter. We're gonna set this matter for June 26th. So you'll come back here for your sentencing on June 26th. 2023 at 9 a.m. I'm also going to set a fine in this matter of $250 that
Okay.
needs to be paid before you come back in June.
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
No, and I did hear other things that you were stating. If you have any complaints to make, you can contact Detroit Police Department with any complaints of officer misconduct, but that's not my role.
Oh, I
That's not
will mostly definitely do that. I will mostly definitely do that because I felt like it was very racist as well. And it's not the
Okay.
female officer, it's the male officer.
Absolutely, so you have every right to do that, but this isn't the forum for that, okay? I do wish you luck, and I will see you on June 26th at 9 a.m.
Yep.
We are now ready on Linda Boyd.
Officer Leonard, you're free to go, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your time.
Have a good day.
You too. I see a couple of officers in, you did say Boyd. Okay, you did say Boyd. I wanted to make sure that we were calling the cases that had the officers and first.
I am.
Okay, you said Boyd, she's not out.
Linda Boyd?
Linda Boyd, you said Linda Boyd, right?
Correct. Can you?
Okay, I'll bring her up for you.
Thank you.
I don't.
Check. You sure? Oh, you know, no, you right. You know.
Madam Clerk.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there a way for you to chat me the names of the officers that are here on Mr. Bowen's case? Demetrius Bowen, or that were here? I don't know who checked in and who didn't. He has several officers.
Hold on, let me look at his name. Give me a second, I'm sorry.
I see one is out here in the main session.
Shabazz, it was Shabazz and I can't pronounce that name. K-A-K-I-S.
Kakis. I see what you're talking about.
Yes, those two.
Okay.
Attorney Payne, all yours.
Did you bring Ms. Boyd up? Oh, okay, one moment, not all yours.
No. Good morning, Judge Yancey. Yeah, right, yeah, I know. Right now, we're still on the records, okay? Let me just take down your number. Is it 646? And your name is Si. I'll be giving you a call.
It looks like I don't have S.
I'm sorry, I'm not following. No, you gotta show it to me. I'm sorry. The last three. Here you go. Here.
The reason was I did have for her, that are not today. Follow. Oh, wait, these are Charles. These are Charles. So you want Charles. Whatever we do, that's Charles.
She must have filed a motion. I don't know. No, these are, she's not here for these. These closed. She paid. I don't know if she paid or not, but they close. I don't see them on the document.
So we can charge with making sure that we are.
She's here for everything today. All her tickets are open today. All her tickets that's on the document.
Now calling the people versus Linda Denise Boyd, ticket number P10571199, count 1, drove while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number P810001, count 1, drove while unregistered or untitled vehicle. Count 2, drove while license not valid or improper license. Count 3, improper plate. Ticket number P10571197. Ticket number, count 1.
Go ahead.
Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no proof of insurance. Ticket number SP 8100021, 1 count of no insurance. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Good morning.
My name is Linda.
Hold on a
Starting
minute.
with the attorney.
Sharon Payne, appearing on behalf of Linda Boyd, who is present this morning for trial. Ms. Boyd, would you please unmute yourself and state your name?
Watch my video because sometimes, like,
Ms. Boyd, you can unmute and state your name for the record. You have to press *6 to unmute from your phone.
Linda Boyd.
And Officer or Corporal, would you like to state your name for the record?
Yes, good morning. Corporal Jamie McCree, badge 2865.
Are there any other officers here on this matter? Okay, today is the date and time set for trial, also a formal hearing. How would you like to proceed, Ms. Payne?
Yes, there's been an offer. My client will tender a guilty plea to 1 count of failure to display, another count of expired plates, and the balance of the charges will be dismissed. I've discussed this with her, advised her of her constitutional rights, and she indicates this is what she wishes to do.
And tell me again, it's failure to display, and then the other count that you're pleading is what?
Expired plates and failure to display, which is the lesser of the license violation.
So you.
So the improper license.
So the ticket number, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna assign ticket number 71 in 7199 is going to be the plea to the FTD. And ticket number ending in 7197 will be the plea as charged to expired plate. Ms. Boyd, did you have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Payne and she advised you of your rights?
Yes.
And did you understand your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
I need you to raise your right hand and swear or affirm that the testimony that you give today will be the truth and the entire truth.
Yes.
You can put your hand down. I'm going to turn your attention now to January 16, 2020, where you drive in a 2003 Ford vehicle in the area of Ewok Circle and West Davison Street in the city of Detroit.
Yes, ma'am.
And you did something on that day to come in contact with the Detroit Police Department. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
When asked to display or to provide Detroit Police Department with a valid driver's license, were you able to do so? Yes or no?
No, ma'am.
Satisfied, Counselor?
Defense is satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Boyd, I'm also going to turn your attention now to January 16th. Oh, this is the same date. It arose out of the same incident. So on that date, the Ford vehicle that you were driving did it have expired plate?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Satisfied, Counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Do you stipulate to probable cause on the dismissal?
Yes, Your Honor.
So the court is also satisfied. We will enter a plea of guilty for expired plate.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm also going to enter a plea of guilty for failure to display. Ms. Wade, are you working on making sure that you have these valid documentation in your car now?
No.
My client doesn't.
No, I don't have a car.
You don't have a car, okay. But was this your car that you were driving on that day?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and you were driving without a driver's license, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you working on getting your driver's license?
Beg your pardon?
Are you working on getting a valid driver's license now? Or are you gonna
Yes,
continue to
yes. No, I'm working on getting my license.
All right, so the court, are you working now?
No, ma'am.
So there's fees that I have to assess to you today, okay? One of them is $90, and that is that's gonna be for the failure to display, and the expired plate ticket, I'm gonna assess a fee of $220. The total is gonna be $410. Would you like to do community service in lieu of that, or are you able to afford to pay that?
Yeah, I'm able to pay that.
Okay.
She is
So
going
I'm going to give you.
She
I'm
does
gonna
have
give-
social security disability.
I need some time, but I need some time to pay it, but I will pay it.
So due to the fact that you are on a fixed income, which I believe is monthly, I'm gonna give you 60 days to pay, okay, ma'am? But you're
Okay.
getting 60 to pay both of them. If it works better for you, you come down to 36th District Court, enter into a payment arrangement so that you stay on task. Because my expectation is by May 24th of 2023 that these are paid in full. I'm giving you enough time to pay a little bit on each ticket each month.
Thank you. I thank you so much.
So if you do not have them paid by 5/24/2023, you need to appear back on this Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
Okay. Okay.
To appear.
So you say that's 400 and the other one is $90?
The total is $410. One is $190 and the $220.
Okay, you said 190 and 120?
190 and 220, Ms. Boyd.
Oh, 220, okay. Okay, all right.
The total is 410.
The total is okay, I'm writing it down. Okay. Okay, that's fine.
Your date down, which is May 24th at 8:35 a.m. If you know that you haven't made that payment by then you need to show up on the Zoom, okay?
Okay. But if I'm paid it all off, I don't have to show up.
That's correct.
Okay. I thank you so much.
All right, the rest of those matters will be dismissed without prejudice, and you are free to go.
Okay, thank you so much, and you have a blessed day.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Your Honor, the next case we have ready is Lakeisha Broaden. We're here for a pretrial.
I see another officer on P.O. Kakish. Who are you here on?
They're here for Demetrius. Oh.
Are we ready to proceed on Mr. Bowen now? Is Bowen yours or is Bowen your client or Ms. Gay Robinson?
I'm sorry, what was the name of the case?
Demetrius Bowen.
No, that's not my case.
All right.
Baz was on one of my other cases, though.
Are you, well, that's Bowen. It looks like Officer Shabazz is here on Mr. Bowen too. Did we do your case that Officer Shabazz is here on?
Hang on, I believe so. Wait a minute. No, I'm sorry, that was Sanchez. I misspoke. I apologize.
Okay. And so you are ready to proceed, you said, Ms. Lakeisha Broaden?
Right, and Your Honor, on that case, we're trying to work something out, but one of the charges is a state case, so we're gonna have to adjourn it till we could get a state prosecutor.
They never answered me. They never asked.
Oh.
You didn't ask me, Tenisha.
Okay, Ms. Payne, it's important that you let the clerk know when you need a state prosecutor, because she's not in this courtroom every day, all day.
Okay.
Because there's so far and few between that we need her on, so make sure that you let us know in the beginning that we need her, okay?
Okay, I will do that. I apologize.
Your Honor, I don't know if this will help, but if the clerk needs, I can chat her the state prosecutor's number.
No, I have her number. That's not the
Okay,
issue.
wonderful. Not all courtrooms have it.
Huh?
Not all courtrooms have it. I was just trying to help if it would help.
I do appreciate your assistance. It's just that I until I pick up a ticket, I'm not aware that anyone needs a state prosecutor.
Okay.
So the city prosecutor is in and out. She's not necessarily going to be in and out of the courtroom unless she's asked to be.
I came in on the tail end and was trying to help if necessary.
Thank you. I appreciate you. One moment, please. One moment, everyone. But while we do have a city prosecutor, do we need him for any other remaining cases? Are we all set for the city prosecutor?
Just one for mine.
I have resolved all of my matters. Ms. Payne, are all of your rooms empty? Do I need to help you with anything?
I do need, I see that, and I can do it. Tanisha Black was not in the breakout room when I tried to talk to her. I see she's now in the main room. If we could put her back into a breakout room, I do have an offer I need to discuss with her.
We can put her back into a breakout room. I'm gonna call Lakeisha Broaden while you do that. And you said that Lakeisha Broaden is set for what? What are we doing with Broaden?
Except for a pretrial, and that is the case that I needed to get an offer from the state.
So Ms. Gayton Robinson, would you like to conduct the Broaden matter while Ms. Payne goes to the breakout room?
We're waiting for the state for that. She said she needs the state for that.
I thought she said that she's standing for pretrial. You still want to speak to the state prosecutor today?
If possible, if we could get it all wrapped up today, it'd be great. I can send, is it Paula Cole? I can send her an email.
Yes, it's Paula.
It is.
I can do that and go meet with Tanisha Black while.
Okay, I misunderstood what you said. I thought you said we're gonna set this for pretrial because you haven't been able to talk to a prosecutor, but go ahead. You can go ahead in the breakout room and talk to Ms. Black. So Ms. Gayton Robinson, are there any matters that you are ready to proceed on in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Burton is going to be a dismissal. She has valid documentation.
Perfect.
Mr. Burton, you want me to take them one by one?
No, I want to know what we're doing on Bowen, how
Mr. Bowen is taking an offer. He has an offer to plead to 1 count of failure to display 4 of his officers are not here. We're doing no POs on those. And the 2 officers that are here, he's going to plead to 1 failure to display, and the other 2 are going to be, and the original 2 are going to be dismissed.
Okay, I am gonna need you to repeat that again in a moment, but I'm gonna call that one first.
No problem.
Okay? And then we'll discuss what you said on the other ones that we can get done fairly quickly.
So, Your Honor, I don't know if it'll help, but for Mr. Bowen, if you want, I can call the ticket numbers because I know I've marked the no POs and the 2 that are going forth for trial.
So I have I do have the SP 134-51161 counts 1 and 3 that had a officer, and then the U ticket had an officer, and then the SP 2901 had an officer. Is that correct?
That was no officer. Yes, the SP 105, the first one was a no officer. The next 2, the 204 ones are no officers. And then the U57 is a no officer.
Maybe I'm not looking at the right. Oh, I am not. I was not. My apologies. I was looking at a little bit of Black and a little bit of Bowen. So 1 moment, please. Black. Okay. He never did that. Yes. All right, so go ahead. Let me call the matters, and so that we can do these on the record. You can tell me which ones were just record. All right, so now calling the people versus Demetrius Bowen, ticket number SP 105-82901, no ops. Ticket number 204-555-321, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number 204-555-322, no ops. Ticket number SP 105-82902, no insurance. And ticket number SP 131-58381, 1 count of license, no license. Ticket number U57055120, 1 count of narcotics. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gayden Robinson, P71733. Mr. Demetrius Bowen, can you please state your name for the record?
Demetrius Bowen.
Your Honor, Mr. Bowen has Officer Shabazz here and Officer Kakish here. He also should have had other officers here that did not appear.
Would the officers like to state their names for the record?
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Abdul Shabazz, badge number 1194, Detroit Police Department.
And officer, is it, go ahead.
Yeah, good morning, Officer. Badge number 854 out of the 6th precinct.
Your Honor,
go ahead.
Your Honor, so on the SP 105-82901.
SP 105.
No, I'm sorry, not that one. On 204-555-321. There's no officer, Officer McLaughlin.
Okay, and that was the same for 204-555-321 and 322, no officer.
Yes.
For
yes, Your Honor.
Please note that it is now 11:21. This matter was set for trial at 9 a.m. and Officer McLaughlin has not checked into the courtroom. Therefore, those matters will be dismissed without prejudice.
And on U57055512, the officer is not present. Officer, I don't have
El Haj.
El Haj, I believe that's how the whole last name. Yes.
Okay, so the court has taken note that Officer El Haj has not checked in. The time is now 11:22. Trial was set for 9 a.m. Therefore, this matter is dismissed without prejudice.
With regards to Officer Kakish and Officer Shabazz's matters, there has been an offer for Mr. Bowen to plead to 1 count of failure to display, and the other matters will be dismissed. He would like to take advantage of that. Is that correct, Mr. Bowen?
Yes, ma'am.
And so the no insurance misdemeanor for Officer Kakish, was that the same? Did that arise out of the same incident as the incident with Officer Shabazz? As a ticket with Officer, no?
No, the one with the no, They're not the same incident. They're two different incidents. It's just a corporate resolution.
A global resolution. So,
Yes.
Officer Cacus, you are aware that your matter is going to be dismissed without prejudice?
All right, I understand that.
Was that your understanding?
I wasn't, nobody discussed the case with me or the tickets with me. This is the first I'm talking about it.
You haven't talked to the prosecutor? He didn't come into your breakout room?
He asked me if I recalled the case. I did pull up my CAD notes from that day, from January 23rd of 2020. I do recall the incident from referring to my notes, but I haven't talked or discussed in regards about the case any further.
Officer Shabazz, were you aware? Officer Shabazz?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay, you did have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Goff?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
All right. Officer Cacus, are you okay with the offer?
Yeah,
It's hard to hear you.
Officer Shabazz, we're getting feedback from your, okay.
Officer, is it Cacus or Kakish?
Officer Cacus, Your Honor.
Cacus. Are you okay with the offer?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
All right, so, Mr. Bowen, you had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Gaten Robinson in the breakout room. She advised you of your right?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you understand your right?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
I couldn't hear you.
Are you pleading guilty because you actually are guilty, sir?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna turn your attention to February 21st, 2022. Were you driving a 2019 Nissan in the area of Grand River and Northrop in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you do something on that day to come in contact with Detroit Police Department, yes or no?
Yes.
And when asked to produce a valid driver's license by the Detroit Police Department, were you able to do so?
No, I didn't have my license on me, no, ma'am.
Satisfied, Counselor?
I am satisfied, Your Honor.
Stipulate the probable cause on the dismissals?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea for failure to display. On behalf of Mr. Bowen. Mr. Bowen, that fee is going to be $240. How soon will you be able to make that payment?
I get paid every 2 weeks from my job. I get paid actually next week. So if it's a possibility, I can pay that by next Saturday. I get paid on a Friday. I get off work at 6 o'clock. So when I get off,
So Mr. Bowen, you can pay your tickets online at
that's cool,
Give
then.
That machines or in person at the court.
Okay, that's cool.
You can have it all paid within, Your Honor, can you give him 2 weeks to pay just so he has a little grace?
Okay, so that's gonna be on April 14th, 2023 is your due date. If you do not pay it by April 14th, you do need to zoom back into this same courtroom on that morning at 8:35.
Okay.
You're all set.
All right, thank you. You said how much again, please?
The amount is $240.
All right, thank you so much. You have a great day, great morning.
Rest of matters will be dismissed without prejudice.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a good one.
Thank you, officer. Both officers. It's officer.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great weekend.
You're welcome. Thank you for showing up.
Your Honor, Miss Clarita Burton is going to be dismissed for documentation.
Okay. Is it Charlotta?
Oh, yep. I'm sorry. Charlotta. I apologize.
No worries. I just like to call people with their parents.
You know what? I'm scrambling letters this morning. They starting to all run together at this point.
It's starting. We're moving over into a hangry hour, so I understand.
1 second. Did someone speak to Mr. Brown, Jerron Brown? He's the
No,
only one that's
what
just
room
left in
is
the
he in?
breakup. He's in 23. I just want to make sure no one forgot, that's all.
Yvonne Brown, we set for trial.
Jerron Brown?
No, I had
J-
Yvonne. D is in dog.
Jerron Brown is in an odd breakout room, Miss Payne. Can you jump in and talk to him? 23.
I will.
And just FYI, no officer.
Okay.
Oh.
Javon.
He rated happily then.
I didn't. Oh, you don't do these. You don't do these.
Now calling the people versus Charlotta Elise Burton, ticket number P1393780. One count of driving unregistered or untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gayton Robinson on behalf of Miss Charlotta Burton. Miss Burton, can you state your name for the record?
Name is Charlotta Burton.
Today is the day, I'm sorry, Ms. Gayton. Today is the day and time set for a pretrial. Would you let me know how you would like to proceed?
Your Honor, I did review Miss Burton's registration. It is good until 5/7/23. I did speak to Mr. Goss regarding that, and he is in agreement with a dismissal of this matter with a stipulation to probable cause.
Thank you, ma'am. And so, or thank you, attorney, counselor, I should say. The court will take note that an officer of the court has verified valid registration on the vehicle. Is it the vehicle that was in question or a vehicle that's registered to her today?
It's a Toyota. I don't know what type of vehicle was in question. It's a Toyota.
Toyota. It was a Toyota, thank you. And so therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Burton, make sure that you're keeping these documents in the vehicle with you at all times so that you don't have to spend your morning with me.
Okay, thank you.
You're free to go.
Your Honor, Donald Burton. The officer was present. Mr. Goss and I had some back and forth regarding this matter. Because Mr. Burton works with his driver's license directly, Mr. Goss is giving him the opportunity to take the driver's improvement course so that he can receive an offer that will be no points. He'd like to do that. So we're going to get a different trial date.
A different trial date, we're gonna.
Or if he has a pretrial date and just returns with that document, can it all be resolved at that pretrial date?
Yeah, I think I would like to do that.
Okay.
Just to, avoid the obvious, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna, first of all, call the matter. One moment, Ms. Katie.
I don't know how that works.
What is Mr. Goss requiring for this?
He's requiring that he take the driver's improvement course.
And Mr. Burton, how soon would you be able to take that?
It's an online course, Your Honor, that he can take.
He could have took that while we were waiting.
I don't have the information. He has to get it from the court, Your Honor. There's only so much I could do.
I understand. I just know that I know that I've seen his face before. And I don't know exactly what we did last time. I just like for us to be able to move things along instead of taking a step backwards.
Well, Your Honor, this is the thing. This is benefiting him. The current offer results in points being on his license.
I get it. I totally get it.
Okay.
I totally get it. Mr. Burton, how soon would you be able to take the class though?
I could take it before. I should be able to take it before the Tuesday.
By Tuesday? Give me one moment so I can find another day.
Hello? Hello?
Sir, I'm getting the date, Mr. Burton.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys cut out. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said, give me one moment while I find a date that may work for the court.
Okay.
So now calling the people versus Donald Burton, lead ticket number SP 137-57541. One count of speeding, 16 to 20 miles over the speed limit. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gayden Robinson on behalf of Mr. Burton. Mr. Burton, please state your name for the record.
Donald Burton.
Today, we're dating time of trial. You are asking that we set this matter for a final pretrial so that Mr. Burton is able to get documentation or proof to satisfy or to be in compliance with what the city attorney is asking for a plea agreement.
Yes, Your Honor.
So the court is going to set this matter for final pretrial on April 20th at 9 a.m. or I'm sorry, 8:35 a.m.
Madam Clerk, is it possible for you to chat Mr. Burton the information for the driver's improvement course so that he knows exactly where to go to take it?
Something he'll have to get from Mr. Goss because I don't have that information either.
Okay, so Mr. Burton, don't log off. I need to call.
Let me give you two phone numbers though, Mr. I'm gonna give you two phone numbers that may work, and I'll double check with Mr. Goss at a later time to make sure that these are gonna be the correct numbers in the future.
So, so Your Honor, but then, so can I just have one moment to call Mr. Burton because
Mr. Goss.
I mean Mr. Goss, because if he don't get the right information, then we stuck and he comes back without it.
That's true.
Well, he normally just tells them to reach out to the probation department.
And that's the number that I was gonna give.
Miss Phyllis, Attorney Phyllis.
Okay, wonderful.
So the probation department number is 313-965-3414. But I'm gonna give the community service department number too, because that could help, that could be a little faster. 313-965-8130. Are you writing this down, Mr. Burton?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're all set.
All right. Remember, you're asking for the driver's improvement course info.
Okay. Am I still holding on?
You're all set. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you. You too.
Hello?
We ask that you please put your phone on mute until your case is called.
Counselors, who are we ready to proceed on?
We're ready on Mr. Jerron Brown. It was scheduled for a trial.
Now calling the People versus Jerron Brown, ticket number SP 138-74061. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Yes, good morning, Your. Just a minute, Mr. Brown. Good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne, representing Mr. Jerron Brown, who is also present via Zoom. Now, Mr. Brown, will you please unmute yourself and state your name for the record?
Jerron Brown.
Thank you.
Today is the date and time set for a trial, Ms. Payne. How would you like to proceed?
Your Honor, Officer Perkins has not appeared this morning. We are asking this case be dismissed.
Okay, the court has taken note that an officer has not checked in on this matter. This matter was set for a trial at 9 a.m. It's set for trial for 9 a.m. It is now 11:38 a.m. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Mr. Brown, are you aware that you do have a speeding ticket that went into default, however, in this that arose out of the same incident that you need to pay?
Yeah, I knew it was from the same incident. I thought it was all supposed to get handled at once. I'll pay it today.
You allowed it to go into default before it was set for hearing. So I just want to bring that to your attention so it doesn't accumulate, okay?
Okay.
But your other matter will be dismissed without prejudice. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. We are also ready on Tenisha Black.
I thought it was Denisha. I said that the first time. I think you're confusing my name with her. I actually overlooked that. And Denisha Black was set for
Pre-trial.
Now calling the People versus Denisha Danielle Black, ticket number 750377, count 1, drivers transporting open intact in a motor vehicle, count 2, no insurance never acquired. Also, ticket number 750376, one count of driving without due caution and care. Please state your appearance for the record. Ms. Black, you can turn your camera on and be prepared for court.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Sharon Payne appearing on behalf of Ms. Black, who's also present via Zoom. Ms. Black, could you please unmute and state your name for the record?
Denisha Black.
Thank you.
Today is the day and time set for pre-trial. Ms. Payne, how would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, we've had an opportunity to pre-try this matter with the city. If my client will plead guilty to the reduced charge of open intox passenger, the city will dismiss the no insurance and the civil infraction driving without due caution. I've advised her of her constitutional rights, and she's indicated she wishes to take advantage of the offer.
Okay. This is a really, really good offer, Ms. Black, based on the four corners of the ticket. I am assuming that you may have been driving with the open intox, but perhaps you were actually under the influence. You weren't charged with that, so we will not go into it. However, I would like to, I'm almost on the brink of not accepting the offer due to the fact that it looks like you're on a slippery slope. I am going to accept the offer. However, I'm going to caution you to ensure that you are driving with any intoxicants in the trunk of your vehicle. Hopefully not even anything that's open, but if you are going to travel with open intoxicants, they need to be in the trunk of your vehicle and inaccessible to you at all times. I'm also cautioning you to not be on the road while you are under the influence of any substance at all. And,
Yes,
and I share with people all the time that my father was killed by a drunk driver when I was 14. It could cause you to lose your life and any family members who you have or some other family members. So I just want to caution you of that, just based on the things that I see on this ticket. But you did have an opportunity to speak to Ms. Payne in the breakout room, Attorney Payne in the breakout room, and she advised you of your rights,
Yes, ma'am.
and you understood your rights?
Yes.
And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No, ma'am.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna turn I need you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you give will be the truth and the entire truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. I believe this is either April 30th, 2022 or September.
September.
September 30th, 2022. Were you driving in the area of Bovia and Monroe in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Actually, and did you have open intoxicants in the vehicle on that day?
Yes.
Okay, satisfied, Counselor?
And so satisfied.
Stipulate the probable cause on dismissal.
So stipulated.
So the court is also satisfied and will enter a plea of guilty to open intoxicants as a passenger, which is the amended plea. Okay. And so for that, Ms. Black, give me one moment. Ms. Black, are you currently working?
I was doing Uber Eats prior to this, and I just moved out of state. So moving here, that was going to be my course of employment because I am a single parent. So that would have been my job. So no, I'm looking now though.
Okay, so because you're out of state, I can't really give you community service in lieu of the fine that I'm going to assess, but I am gonna assess you a fine of $250, because again, this is a very serious matter. Unless you have consequences, you may escalate. And knowing that you have a child, you need to be extremely careful, because what happens to your child if something happens to you,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
I put my seatbelt on because I have a 23-year-old son. I know it's the law, but because if I forget, it's because when I remember, it's because I need to be here for my child, and you do too. So anytime you are even considering getting behind the wheel of a vehicle after having anything to drink, rethink it. It's cheaper and it's life-saving to catch an Uber, okay? I'm gonna assess a fee of $250. I am gonna give you 30 days to pay that fee. So it's April 24th, 2023. If you don't pay it by that time, then you need to make sure that you are here on a Zoom at 8:35, okay?
Okay.
So it's due. You need to make that payment or be here in this courtroom on April 24th at 8:35.
Yes, ma'am.
The rest of the matters will be dismissed without prejudice. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I just want to give you an update. I've sent Ms. Cole a couple of emails regarding that case, Lakeisha Broden. I have not heard back yet. I don't know if the court wants to just adjourn it or wait.
Yeah, I talked to her too, and she told me she would be in, so, and she hasn't joined yet.
Was that the last matter we had?
No, we have Brian Brooks.
We'll do Brian Brooks, and then we'll figure out if Ms. Cole hasn't gotten here by then, we'll go ahead and dismiss.
We did Brian Brooks. I thought we did Brian Brooks. I'm sorry. When I was calling, I thought this was done. I apologize, Mr. Brooks.
Miss Paula is here now, Miss Payne.
Thank you. I'm gonna send her a chat.
So we are ready to do Mr. Brooks now, Ms. Skaten?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. Second.
Yes. No, that's the O'Connor.
Oh,
page 8.
I remember this one. I apologize for the delay.
No worries.
Doesn't settle with me, but. Middle
Brian
name, got it. I have it now. Now calling the people versus Brian James Brooks, ticket number P 1373822, one count of reckless driving. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Attorney Phyllis Gayton Robinson on behalf of Mr. Brooks. Mr. Brooks, please state your name for the record.
Brian Brooks.
Your
Today is the
Honor.
day you come for a trial, Ms. Gayton Robinson. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. The officer did check in and was present earlier this morning. The officer did have to leave before there was a resolve of this matter. I did indicate to Mr. Goss that I was prepared to move forward with trial. He did indicate that he would, he understands my position that I'm going to ask for a dismissal of this matter. He did indicate that I should let my client know that there is the potential for the matter to be reissued. My client is well aware that there is the option the officer has to reissue the matter. But as for today, Your Honor, today is the date and time set for trial. We are here present and ready to proceed. The officer did have to leave. And so we are seeking a dismissal of this matter. I do want it noted that she was here though, because I'm not trying to get her in any trouble. But Your Honor, today is the day and time set for trial. And so as the officer is not prepared to proceed, we are seeking the dismissal. Mr. Brooks and I have had an extensive conversation about the potential of the reissuance of the ticket.
Okay. All right, so due to the alleged facts of this case, I was really inclined to not dismiss this matter and to adjourn this trial. However, your attorney has worked really zealously on your behalf. I am going to dismiss, but not without election, okay? Reckless driving is almost just as bad as drinking and driving, right? Like, and I'm on the freeway sometimes with my grandchildren or with, loved ones of mine, and people are flying by you at crazy speeds and weaving in and out of traffic. I recognize that you're driving a nice little BMW, you're young, you wanna, this is what we do, we on the lodge with it, but it can actually cost somebody their lives, right? Which is why I was inclined to not dismiss this matter, right? But I do need you to be completely aware. What are you shaking your hand, Mr. Brooks?
No, I just want I think he was responding to what I mouthed to him.
Yes.
Oh, what did you mouth to?
Yes.
I missed it. What did you mouth?
I told him to be quiet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. People want to talk or respond. Before he even had the urge, the defense attorney and me said, be quiet.
You could tell in his face that he wanted to defend himself. And you don't have to talk about this. I'm assuming that, and I can't really assume that that things are true because we didn't have a trial. I'm just saying, if these things are true, if these alleged facts are true, I'm going to need you to be a more responsible driver, not just for you, but for everybody who is involved, everyone who may have been on Westmoreland and 8 Mile on that day, okay? You're not just driving for you, you're driving for you and everyone else who's on the road on that day. Okay, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so the matter will be dismissed without prejudice, and I know that your attorney has explained to you what without prejudice is, so I'm going to forego that part and dismiss this matter without prejudice, sir. You're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Mr. Brooks. Have a great day.
Thank you, too.
Are we? No, we're not done. Okay, we can do the broad matter and adjourn it.
Okay, she left, Your Honor. I've sent several.
Who left?
Ms. Cole.
She was just here.
Oh, shoot. I forgot that she did. All right. Ms. Brown, you can turn your camera on, be prepared for court, please, ma'am.
Hello, my laptop doesn't have the camera on.
You just turned your camera on to the ceiling,
Can you
ma'am.
see? No, I've been doing it. I was trying with Miss Payne also. Can you see me?
That's not her signal.
She wasn't able to connect.
Oh,
to-
she wasn't
Yeah.
able to connect? Okay, so it's just, it looks like it was pointed to the ceiling, but perhaps it's just a light, just a fragment of light. Did we push our letter?
Hey, stop.
We did it. She probably did something. All right, now calling the people versus, look, wait, one moment.
Page 4.
Two or just one?
She has 3.
Three.
Matters for.
Now calling the people versus Lakeisha Veronica Broading, ticket number P 1389949, one count 11 to 15 miles over posted speed, one count of 30 to immediately disclose to an officer that he or she is carrying a weapon. Also ticket number P 1391617, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Yes, good morning, or good afternoon, good morning. Sharon Payne representing Ms. Broden, who is here via Zoom. Ms. Broden, could you please state your name for the record, ma'am?
Hello, Lakeisha Broder.
Thank you. Your Honor, this is a pretrial. We've had an opportunity to pretrial it with the city, but the failure to disclose on the CCW case is a state case, and we've been unable to make contact with the state prosecutor this morning. So we're asking to adjourn these matters.
Okay, the court has made attempts to, and actually the state prosecutor did show up on Zoom and may perhaps have had some issues with her Zoom, because she only appeared briefly. So the court is going to adjourn this matter to April 20th, 2023. It's set for pretrial at 8:35 a.m. We'll continue a $0 bond as well. And Ms. Brown, I apologize for the delay and thank you for your patience, but we'll need to see you back here on April 20th.
Okay.
Thanks. You're free to go, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.